Except chemistry classes, he run by Barik sir, Karthik Chandra Barik, popularly known as the Barik sir. Has a 25 plus years of experience on teaching on chemistry. Has produced many IITians and doctors in the society, and is going to start the online classes for the 11th, 12th. Those are preparing for the IIT JEE, both for the main and advanced also. For medical, the NEET examination is also conducting the online classes. Good morning. So today we are going to start the one of the reaction, the important reaction of the aldehyde and ketone, that is Cannigerous reactions. So that is the Cannigerous reaction. So I have explained you in the other video of the aldol condensation reaction. So in Cannigerous reaction, in Cannigerous reaction, so the basically we require the aldehyde having no alpha hydrogen atom. The species having no alpha hydrogen atom will undergo the Cannigerous reaction. In that category, that is, we have explained, that is the formaldehyde, that is the benzaldehyde, that is the benzophenone, that is chloral, that is the uh, trimethyl acetaldehyde, or you can write this compound also. This is also the compound having no alpha hydrogen atom. So there are so many examples are there that will give the are having the no alpha hydrogen compounds are there. These are the aldehyde having no alpha hydrogen that will undergo the Cannigerous reaction, and we need the concentrated alkali like the sodium hydroxide and the QH, and the strength required around 50%. But aldol condensation we require only 5%, or dilute alkali will be required. So in this case, what happens? So when the Cannigerous reaction is an example of disproportionation reaction. Disproportionation reaction means what? It is a redox reaction. Disproportionation reaction means it is a redox reaction where the same compound oxidize as well as the reduce. When same compound oxidize as well as reduce, that is called the disproportionation reaction. So you see, that is the RCH2OH, that is the alcohol. Alcohol when oxidizes, that will with the loss of water. So that will converted to, sorry, when the oxidizes with the loss of the hydrogen, it will converted to aldehyde or ketone. 1 degree alcohol converted to aldehyde and 2 degree alcohol converted to ketone. So this aldehyde on further oxidation, it will converted to carboxylic acid, but ketone does not convert it to carboxylic acid, but it under the drastic condition only it can convert it. Under the drastic condition only it can convert it to carboxylic acid. Okay, so under this condition, so let me explain you. So that is what will happen here. So this is the oxidation, and if we return back, this is the reduction on carboxylic acid on a reduction, carboxylic acid, the carboxylic acid on a reduction converted to aldehyde, aldehyde on the reduction converted to alcohol. So when the aldehyde oxidizes, it is converted to carboxylic acid. When it is reduced, it is converted to alcohol. That part we have to remember. Aldehyde on oxidation, it gives carboxylic acid, and on reduction, it is converted to alcohol. So this is on the removal of the two hydrogen here, so it is converted to aldehyde. On addition of the two hydrogen, it is converted to alcohol. Aldehyde, one oxygen is insert here, it is converted to carboxylic acid. So in the disproportionation reaction, what will happen? The same compound oxidizes as well as the reduce. So the Cannigerous reaction is an example of disproportionation reaction. Disproportionation reaction is a redox reaction where the same compound oxidize as well as the reduce. So in the Cannigerous reaction, what happen when aldehyde, here we are not using the ketone because ketone does not undergo this reaction. When aldehyde having alpha hydrogen atom reacts with concentrated alkali like the concentrated sodium hydroxide or QH, it is converted to, it gives mixture of carboxylic acid, mixture of carboxylic acid and alcohol. That means it oxidizes to carboxylic acid and reduced to alcohol. The reaction is called as Cannigerous reaction. Reaction is called as the Cannigerous reaction. That is a very important reaction. So that is a disproportionation reaction. That is a disproportionation reaction. When the same compound oxidize as well as reduce, that let me explain. So let us take the examples of the formaldehyde. So this is the formaldehyde. When the two molecules of formaldehyde react in presence of the concentrated alkali like the sodium hydroxide, so that is the OH minus. So you see, during the reaction, what happened? The one of the CHO is converted to CH2OH. Means one of the CHO will be converted to alcohol. Always remember, CHO, one of the CHO will be converted to CH2OH. That is the reduction process. So another CHO, another molecule CHO will be converted to CO minus. If the sodium hydroxide is used, then it will be Na plus. If the KOH is used, then the K plus. That is the sodium formate. So it is converted to sodium formate, and this is the methyl alcohol. So now you see the formaldehyde reduced to methyl alcohol and it is oxidizes to sodium formate. If there is only OH minus is written, then nothing you have to write, that is CO minus you have to write. So this way, this is the reaction. So now you see the form benzaldehyde. Now you see the benzaldehyde. This is the one molecule of benzaldehyde. This is another molecule of benzaldehyde, and it is the concentrated alkali. Here I am using the KOH so that you can understand better. So this is the KOH. When it is used, so it is converted to two molecules. So one of the CHO will be converted to, as I told, it will be converted to CH2OH. That is a very important trick you have to remember. One of the CHO will be converted to CH2OH. So another CHO will be converted to CO minus, and it will K plus is used because the potassium is used, and potassium salt of benzoic acid. It is the potassium benzoate. This is the potassium benzoate. This molecule is potassium benzoate, and this is the benzyl alcohol. This is the benzyl alcohol. So similarly, suppose I will be writing this one, two molecules if we will use, then what is the product you can say? What is the product here? So one of the CHO will be converted to CH2OH. So another CHO will be converted to CO minus. If the OH minus, simply OH minus concentrated alkali is given, you can keep it like this. That is the OH minus you have to write only. So there is two molecules are there. So one of the converted to this CH2OH, another is the CO minus. So this is the reactions of the different reactions of the Cannigerous reaction. But I have given you the example, that is the CCl3 CHO. the another molecule of CCl3 CHO will be there. So when the sodium hydroxide is used here, alkali is used here, concentrated alkali is used. So what will happen? So what will happen? So does it is converted to, because it is having no alpha hydrogen atom, but does it give this type of reaction? No, because here it will give the, here the dissociation, you know, the iodoform reaction in the this it has converted to, that is that step of the iodoform reaction. So when the sodium hydroxide will be there, sodium hydroxide will be there, so it will converted to chloroform, CHCl3 plus sodium formate. It is converted to chloroform and sodium formate. It does not give this follow, because it is highly, it is oxidizes, because it will undergo the only oxidize and no reduction is possible, because the 3 chlorine atom are there, very highly reactive. That's why this type of reaction takes place. So the mechanism of the reactions, you see. So let me see the mechanism of the reaction. The mechanism, what is the mechanism of this reaction? So in case of the mechanism, you see, this is the step 1. This is the C double bond OH. In presence of the alkali, this alkali approaches here, this bond polarizes here. So that will be converted to O minus, H and OH. This is converted to O minus, and this is the anion form in step 2. So this anion, so there will be a proton transfer reaction will be there. So it is the another molecules will be there, C double bond OH, another formaldehyde molecule is there. So this oxygen return back. When it return back, this hydrogen is removed as H minus. This H minus approaches here as a nucleophile. It is also addition nucleophilic type reaction. In a Canniger's reaction also follow the addition nucleophilic mechanism. So this hydrogen, this is a proton transfer reaction. So here the nucleophile is the H minus, but here the nucleophile is the OH minus. In the second step, what will happen? So when it will be react here, so it will converted to H, C, double bond O and OH. So this is the formic acid, you can say. This is the formic acid, and this will converted to H, O minus, H and H. This is the methoxide ion. But here you see this hydrogen is more acidic. You can see this hydrogen is more acidic as compared to the methyl alcohol and formic acid. If you compare the acidic strength, the formic acid is more acidic. So this hydrogen will be shifted there. So when it is shifted there, the step 3 that we can write. So it will converted to C double bond O, O minus, that is the formate ion, and it will converted to H, C, H, H and OH. So this is nothing but this is the methyl alcohol, and this is also in presence of Na plus or K plus, it will converted to HCO minus Na plus. So that is the sodium formate is formed here. So this is the methyl alcohol and this is the sodium formate. So this is a proton transfer. Second step is also addition nucleophilic reaction. In first step, that is OH minus is the nucleophile. In second step, the H minus is the nucleophile. After that, the formic acid and methoxide ion, methyl oxide by methoxide ion is formed. Methoxide ion is formed. But methoxide and formic acid, if we compare, the formic acid is more acidic, so it releases hydrogen to the methoxide ion. So finally, the methyl alcohol and sodium formate is formed. The methyl alcohol is the, this methyl alcohol which is formed, it is the reduction product, and the sodium formate which is formed, that is the oxidation products are there. So this way the reaction takes place here. So this way the reaction takes place here, you can understand. So this is the mechanism. So you have to remember this is also follow the addition nucleophilic reaction. So next you see the cross aldol condensation, cross Cannigerous reaction, cross Cannigerous reaction. In a cross Cannigerous reaction, so what will happen? In a cross Cannigerous reaction, two different aldehyde we can take, both are having the alpha hydrogen atom. So this is the benzaldehyde we can take. This is the benzaldehyde and this is the formaldehyde. Both having no alpha hydrogen atom. This is also no alpha hydrogen. This is also no alpha hydrogen. But this is more reactive and this is less reactive. So this thing you have to remember when during the cross kinase reaction, when the two aldehyde react. So one having no alpha hydrogen, both are having no alpha hydrogen atom. The one is which is more reactive. The aldehyde which is more reactive, that will oxidize, and the aldehyde which is less reactive, that will reduce. So that means, so what is the product will form? So this is more reactive will oxidize, means more reactive CHO will converted to CONA plus, means if it is sodium, concentrated sodium hydroxide is used here. So it will converted to sodium formate. It is converted to sodium formate plus, so the less reactive will converted to alcohol, that is the benzyl alcohol. That is the benzyl alcohol. So that thing you have to understand, that is one of the CHO will converted to CO minus and another CHO will converted to CH2OH. So because the sodium present is CONA and it will converted to CH2OH. So this is a very important reaction, that is the cross carnigerous reaction. In cross carnigerous reaction, this type of reaction takes place. So let me take another examples. Let me take the having one is having alpha hydrogen atom and other is having no alpha hydrogen atom. Let us take the examples of the suppose the one is having alpha hydrogen atom, other is having no alpha hydrogen atom. So in the formaldehyde react with acetaldehyde, we having no alpha hydrogen, it is having 3 alpha hydrogen atom. So at that time what happens? How the reaction takes place? So it can give the oxygen. So the first of all it will converted to aldol. So aldol means it will be the OH and it will be H and it will be CH2 CHO. It will converted to CH2 CHO. This is the cross aldol condensation type reaction. This is the cross aldol condensation type of reaction. So because there is other two hydrogen atoms are there, so only one alpha hydrogen is used here because there is the 3 alpha hydrogen is present. So all the 3 hydrogen gradually it will joins to, it will be nothing but it is CH2OH and it will also join to CH2OH. So this product is formed, and this product, when this product is formed, that let this also converted to the CH2OH. So now this can undergo this is the compound having no alpha hydrogen now. So this can undergo the carnigerous reaction. First of all, we have covered that is the cross aldol type reaction, cross aldol condensation type reaction. Now here this step is the carnigerous reaction. In carnigerous reaction, because there is no alpha hydrogen atom, so no alpha hydrogen atom, so the one of the CHO will converted to one of the CH, that is the CH2OH, and it is also CH2OH. One of the CHO will converted to CH2OH. So another one will converted to CH2 C CH2OH, and it will be CH2OH and a CO minus Na plus. So one of the carbon converted to CH2OH, another carbon converted to CONA. So this way it is converted. So if you see, so this compound is nothing but if you this is the central carbon atom and that is another carbon, that is the OH will be present here. Here is another OH. So this is the OH and this is the OH. You know the swastik symbol. So this is the compound formed finally. So this is the compound formed. First step is the cross aldol. When the formaldehyde react with acetaldehyde, first it undergo the cross aldol three times because the 3 alpha hydrogen atoms are there. So afterwards it will be converted to carnigerous reaction. So this compound is the thing, but it is a swastik like symbol. It will converted to OH, and this is the final reaction of the cross aldol condensation reaction. So now I will give you some examples of the self-carnigerous reaction. Self-carnigerous reaction. Suppose this is the glyoxal. This glyoxal treated with sodium hydroxide, concentrated sodium hydroxide. What will happen? One of the CHO. Now you tell me. One of the CHO will convert it to carboxylic acid. Another CHO will convert it to CH2H. Now you see this is the compound where the two CHO are present here. So what is the product? What is the product you can write? So one of the CHO will convert it to CH2H and the other one will convert it to COH. Or if it the sodium hydroxide there, it will convert it to sodium acid, sodium salt of acid. It is also converted to sodium salt of acid. So this way, that is the self-Cannigerous reactions are there. So this is all about the Cannigerous reactions. This is all about the Cannigerous reaction, and you have understand. Hope you understand the mechanism and the trick to write the Cannigerous reaction. Thank you. And this is the Barik Sars chemistry classes. We are studying the online classes. If you want to join, you can join. And this is my phone number, WhatsApp number 95830 and you can subscribe my the YouTube channel. And that is the kcbarik@gmail.com. That is the online classes is available for the class 11, class 12, and IIT JEE, IIT JEE students and NEET students also. If you want, you can call me or you can give it WhatsApp message. I can discuss. Okay, thank you.